So I've smashed my phone to smithereens and I've decided I'm going to try to fix it myself. I've never done anything like this before, but I thought it would be fun to open up my phone and take a look. Look at that screen. That is not healthy. Really smashed right there. This may not be fixable. I've watched a few YouTube tutorials. One of them says that there's like an exposed battery just under the screen, and if you puncture it, the phone could explode. So that's a little terrifying. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm going to be really careful. I've got all of my stuff laid out here, everything that I think that I need to get this fixed. And all these parts actually cost me less than it would have cost to take this into a store. You used to be able to open up phones and remove the battery and all of this, but now phones are these airtight things that you can't really look into. There are no kill switches for anything. And so I'm a little bit excited to open it up and just see what it looks like under there. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna take my SIM out. All right, I'm gonna need something better. Oh, back of my earring. There we go. Just taking my SIM out. Starting off, I've got this heat pad. In order to slice off the front screen, I need to get the phone hot enough for the glue to melt. Not all phones need to be heated to open, so be careful about that, or you may end up melting parts of your phone. So I'm just gonna stick my phone there upside down, because apparently it's the top that I need to cut open. Just be careful, this is 80 degrees Celsius, this pad right here. I have gloves so that I can hold the phone and it's not gonna be too hot. And this is what I'm going to use to slice it open. It's like this flex cutter thing. Slide this very thin, sharp metal thing around. Just gonna be careful. I don't know what's under there. Whoop, got lots of splintery things. And pull this off. Whoa, there's a little plastic thing. I presume that I will need this. Put that there. Ah, okay. This does just look like a kind of really expensive hand mirror. All right. Hi. Whoa, they're just layer upon layer of these. Oh my, keeps going. There we go. I think. Well, okay, so that there are connected things behind here, and I have to somehow release that. Pull off this side. I think I need to undo the screws. This is a T3. So there are 3 screws here. So I've got this little cover here. I think I could just disconnect this. Yep, pull straight off. There's a little clip there. All right. Broken screen. I'm going to actually just use this to clean off all of the broken shards. Just want to make sure all of the old adhesive is off. But remember, do not puncture this battery that is very much exposed there. Could make the battery explode. Just be a lot more careful than you might think you need to be. I miss the days where you could just remove these batteries, right? I understand it's more costly to create removable parts. Even so, I do miss the days when you could just like remove your battery just from a privacy standpoint, and we could actually be sure that it wasn't sending or receiving signals. These days, we have no idea. Snowden talked about that extensively in his memoir, how we don't know what's going on inside our devices. I definitely am excited to see phones with physical kill switches being brought to the market. There's this Purism phone I'm very excited to take a look at. I would really like to see them bring kill switches as a standard. All right. I have physically cleaned the phone. I think all of the glass shards are off. Most of them are. We're now going to put the other screen back on top of here. Stick this little rubber thing back on. I have to connect it all. And once this goes on, I'm going to try to turn it on and just make sure that everything is working. All right, I'm going to turn this on. Whoa! Look at this. Looks like we are all good. So this is all working fine. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off again. Power off. I need to put this little thingy back. I'm just going to put these little screws back in. Looks like I've got all of that in. So I'm going to use this adhesive. It is called T7000. I'm gonna put the adhesive all the way around the side there and then put the phone on real quick. Once I glue this down, it's gonna be real hard to get it back off again, so you kind of get one go. So lucky I've had heaps of practice at this. Oh, this stuff is strong smelling. Okay, apply pressure for like a full minute. Not too much pressure because I don't want to crack my screen again. If I ever crack my screen again, I'll probably just buy the replacement part and fix it myself. Actually kind of self-explanatory when you open it up and everything's connected. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Moment of truth. I'm going to turn my phone on. So far so good. I'm going to put my SIM back in. You get in there, little SIM. I'm going to add a privacy screen to my phone because if I'm out in public, I don't want people looking over and seeing what I'm typing into my phone. I've been at conferences where I can see someone like 7 rows in front of me, like typing in, you know, I see what their code is. So what I've got here, advancing protection. It is specifically for this model of phone. I'm gonna clean off my device. Peel the protective layer, a couple of inches. We set the alignment of here first. I'm gonna use this squeegee card. I'm gonna slowly roll this back. Look at this. All right, let's see if this privacy screen helps. You can see my phone, turn it slightly, you can't see anything on it. Generally, if I'm typing on my phone, you'd be able to see it. Because I've got a privacy screen, you actually can't until I move it directly over. So that's awesome. Get yourself a privacy screen. It's super worth it. Second thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a protective case on it so I don't smash it again. Oh, it's a nice little rubbery, clear thing. Beautiful, perfect. And the absolute final step is adding one of these things to my phone. I've got this front camera and every time I'm on my phone, this camera is just looking straight into my face. It's a little disconcerting, so I got this little camera cover and I'm just gonna put it on my phone. Push that down. Voila! Phone with a wonderful little camera cover. For me, this front camera is an essential, so problem solved. If you want to know what tools I use to do this, I'll post links in the description. TechMD is the tutorial that I watched to learn how to do this. He's really great. If you have a different model phone, just go to his website and he will be able to walk you through how to do it for whatever phone you want. It was actually a pretty simple repair job. It saved me money and it also meant that I didn't have to hand over my phone with all of the data on there to some third party and leave it with them for up to a week. That wasn't something that I was comfortable doing. So it was, yeah, pretty easy to just do this myself. I have a Cointree address. It's just cointree/NaomiBrockwell if you wanted to come find me there. That way, if my YouTube channel or Twitter gets shut down, and this seems to be happening to a bunch of people in the space, then there are all these other places you can find me. So find all my decentralized social media, all my other social media, all my crypto donation addresses. They're all on my Cointree page. Post your Cointree page below so that I can come find you guys there. I would much rather be following you on Library and Float and all of those places than on Twitter and YouTube. And also I really want to support these other platforms. So send me your Cointree link where it has all the places I can find you and I will check that out. Thank you so much for watching.